Hi, and it is the first Sunday of Lent. And you know, our readings that we listen to during the year are on a 3-year cycle. But even though this is the first Sunday of Lent, what we always hear every first Sunday of Lent is from one of the 3 Gospels, either Matthew, Mark, or Luke. And we hear about Jesus being brought into the desert and being tempted. He goes into the desert for 40 days. And he's tempted by Satan to have all this stuff at his fingertips. But Jesus doesn't give in to that temptation. And why? Because Jesus is always focused on us. He's always focused on the others. And when you think about it in our own lives, when do we get tempted and when do we fall into sin? When we are focused only on ourselves. Right? When we think that we deserve something, when we think we're owed something, when we think, well, you know what, I've sacrificed enough and I'm due something. We're entitled, right? We think that we're people that are in need of something more. And isn't that when we fall into sin? I think it is for myself, I can say. And so as we listen to this week's gospel, first of all, we can take solace in the fact that we know that even Jesus was tempted, that Satan went after him. So all the more, Satan comes after us, and especially during this season of Lent. And it's a time when we can really look at not so much of what we're giving up, but the opportunity that we have to really draw ourselves closer to the Lord. You know, we even come to Mass and we can be tempted. We can be tempted where we're not putting our mind into the Mass. We're not prepared. We haven't looked over the readings ahead of time. Sometimes we come to Mass and we only are worried about who we're going to see or the friends that we're going to be able to talk to. Sometimes we say, oh, this song that they're doing at Mass is boring, and we choose not to enter into the mystery that God is holding out in front of us. There are times we come to Mass and we don't feel like picking up the hymnal and singing a song or being part of the liturgy in a special way. Right? So temptation comes to us in all forms. When was the last time that we got to church early to say some prayers before Mass started? Or when was the last time that we didn't leave right after communion? Those are all forms of things that we can take stock in and take a moment to really reflect on, to say, how can I make this Lent a little bit different, even in the way I go to church? Maybe we can say that all during Lent, we're going to go to church every week. My friends, I invite you to come and pray with us here at Church of the Nativity in Midland Park, New Jersey, a stewardship parish, a place where we all need to stop, calm ourselves down, and really let the Lord speak to us. Hopefully, Nativity can be a place that you can do that. We have some great things that are coming up this month. First of all, next weekend we have our St. Patrick's Day dance, and we have our 50/50 fundraiser tickets. So please turn those in as soon as possible and get your tables set up for a wonderful night of celebrating being Irish and St. Patrick all in one. We also have this Saturday, we're starting on the second Saturday of every month, we're going to have Eucharistic adoration. And we're going to start off with a 9 o'clock Mass, and then we're going to have benediction at 4 o'clock. So we need people to fill in all those hours, and we'd like you to sign up for that. You can call the rectory, or you can sign up after Mass. Also, on the 15th, you'll see, even in the link that we send you, is the Men's Commission, an opportunity for all the men of the Archdiocese to gather at Seton Hall and to have a really spectacular day, a day that will be charged with faith, an opportunity for confessions, a time where we can get together with a lot of other men in our diocese and really take stock in how God is working in our lives. So please put some time away to be part of that. Also, at the end of this month, we have a women's retreat, which is going to be held at the Don Bosco Retreat House in Haverstraw. That's going to be March 28th and 29th. We would love to have some of the women sign up this weekend to be part of that. We need to get a good group of women to make it go. So we've had a great team that has been working on this for months, and we would love, again, to have some of our women to be part of this and to make this part of their Lenten journey. Once again, know that I'm praying for you this Lent, and I ask for your prayers also. God bless you.